All right. Let's get to cooking, shall we? Yes, strong. Appreciate all your help, dude. I know it's an interesting scenario, trying to find the best fit. Hey, if nothing else, you're learning though. That's got to count for something, right? What's up, Impulse? How you doing? Welcome in. The tooltip, I think, Strong, is really going to come into handy. Um, you're gonna see. I've already gone basically an entirely different way. Dude, the overlay would have been so sick. It just wasn't working out. Okay, what is good with this? Um, oh, okay. Invalid flow. So I literally built Tutorial Island. What is it? Tutorial models. I think we got a problem here maybe. What up, Rizarshi? How you doing? Okay, that's okay. So yeah, wait, this is the client. What's up, Adrian? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? So I've built, I basically cloned a corner of the app, and that is literally going to be Tutorial Island. So we can do anything we want, and it will not touch the actual production code. And that is awesome. So we need to fix this flow. So we have Tutorial Island, which I don't know about these namespaces, man. Okay, anyway, we have flows, steps, and options. Then here in mappings, any of this stuff I think should probably just come up here. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Let's see here. Tutorial Island flow data. Tutorial Island state. I kind of got a little crazy with some of these namespaces, so I'm honestly just gonna get rid of them. They seem cool in the moment, but I'm not entirely sold every time I do them. They seem kind of random. So there, now they're gone at least. So we pop back up. Okay, so we have, well, I'll do interfaces at the top. Interface. Let's put all interfaces at the top. Okay, great. Then I got all of our enums. Right? Oop. Pockets, let's go. How you doing? Tutorial Island time, baby. We back. I use Ubuntu through WSL. So I'm on Windows, but it's WSL. Um, so yeah, but it is Linux. Yeah, you're right, dude. Tutorial Island did suck, but ours isn't gonna suck. Ours is gonna rock. Ours is gonna rock your socks off. Pockets, how we doing over there? You still using the app? Excuse me. Okay. Namespace detected. We don't want namespaces. Cool. Okay. So I have interfaces. You're using the app on two devices? That's epic. Honestly. Akira, let's go. Late key. Greetings, my friend. How are we? Enums. Trying to find some level of organization. Nijab Coder. What's good, my friend? What's good? Guys, I slept in. It's horrible news. I woke up. I use my watch as my alarm, usually, so I don't wake my wife. I don't know what happened. Because it just vibrates. It doesn't actually ring. It just vibrates. It's vibrating like it always does. I look at my wrist. 4:40 in the morning. Sick to my stomach over that. Sick to my stomach. But it is what it is. So we're just going to have to focus and not mess around. Time to work on the app is rare, so when I lose it, it pisses me off. Okay, cool, dude. Glad you were able to catch the bug. 3 streak, let's go, dude. Okay. So, what are these? These are, these are flow mappings. This begs for a database, but I just can't see myself spending time on a database for this. Step mappings. Okay, cool. So we have interfaces, enums, flow mappings, step mappings. Now underneath step mappings is what? Because we're going to build a default flow, sure. Now we want to build a create habit flow. So the flow is going to be create habit. These steps, I should be able to do that and it works. Great. Okay, now we got this thing called state. State is going to be state itself is like it's literally a snapshot of where you are in your tutorial island. Check my iPhone notifications. I have none. Let me make sure I'm not in like some weird mode. Last Akira commented on your completed day 2 hours ago. Late Key liked your completed day 27 minutes ago. Yeah, that's what we got. Okay. Need job Carter. Thanks for those kind words, dude. I hope so too. Can I try Clash of Code on Code coding game? Never heard of it, dude. Never heard of it. Okay, so the default state. What is a state? I want to make sure this represents this correctly. It gives us a flow, which has steps, and it also tracks the current step. That's exactly what we need. So great. Default state's good. Okay, now we want to build some. What is a flow data? I want to call this flow state. How did this song come on? That's my favorite song. Tutorial Island flow state. So we have a flow state and a tutorial island state. Wish me luck with that. So tutorial island, deal with that later. Deal with that later. Yeah, I don't know what any of that is. All right, so this should work. Kind words from Bass over there, wishing you a fantastic day of development in your loved ones. Bro, I couldn't ask for anything freaking more, dude. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, dude. You're really, how we doing? Let's go, dude. You guys are going crazy in the chat right now with the kind words. I appreciate it. I'm half asleep sitting here. I've never gotten to the computer faster than I did today from the moment I wake up. So from the moment I woke up to how I'm sitting here in front of you, I never get ready this quick. I'm literally half asleep, but I was like, crap, gotta get to coding. No, it's a plethora of things. The reality is I went to bed past 11, which gave myself 5 hours of sleep, which just merely wasn't enough. That's like the crux of what the problem is. It's the way she goes, though. It's the way she goes. You're curling your tipping toes in Scala and likeness. I don't know what that. I've never even heard of that one. Likeness is the second, or just chess website in the world. Oh, interesting, dude. That's sick. So you're building something in chess? Excuse me. Okay. Oh, got it. That's mad funny. I totally misread that. Dude, I want to get good at chess. I just suck at it. It makes me so mad. I want to be good at it, dude. I don't know why I'm not good at it. How'd this banger come back on? Who's putting this song on repeat? Or is my Spotify going crazy? It's a slightly different song, so I'm gonna keep it, but state.current step. And a current step. This is so weird. Rizarshi, I have a chessboard as well, dude. Gifted to me by the dev mom herself. But I appreciate that. All right, so this is so here, guys. Let me give you a quick rundown of the tutorial island workflow. It's actually kind of sick. You have a flow. An example of a flow is I want somebody to create a habit. So this is the create habit flow. I want somebody to complete a habit. So this is the complete habit flow. That's a flow. You have a step. A flow is made up of multiple steps, right? So how would you create a habit? You would click on the habit tab. You would click on the create habit button. You would fill out the top form. You would fill out the next form. You would fill out the next form. You would click create habit. Those 5 things. That's the flow. So each one of those are steps. Option. Each step has several options. An option is this area in the UI enabled or disabled? Now, so how this is going to work is every single option in Tutorial Island is going to have a tag or an enum tied to it called option. Step is going to have a list of options. And that means when you're on the fill out the form step of Tutorial Island when you're filling out each component is going to be enabled. So there might be 6 options in there enabled. And that's going to be how this works. So the one thing I'm missing right now is, it's not a big deal. Let's go back. Const step options equals. Rizarshi, you wanted to redesign the app, dude? It's not the worst idea. Step 2 option map. So now this is where we need this is where we need our Tutorial Island service. See, it's all coming together. Service. Rizarshi, that's crazy because I want to redesign your app. That sip did not go down quickly. Lakey, we'll run through it again. We'll run through it again. I think it's genius. Lakey, like everything else I do, this is either breaking into a new barrier of React Native development. I'm either crossing thresholds into a new tier of development, or I'm building something very scary. I don't know where I land yet. I just don't know where I land yet. Let's hope I'm breaking into a new tier of development. I'm obviously kidding. Like, that would be the most ridiculous statement of all time. But the truth in the statement is, this is either going to work really well, or I'm going to be kicking myself. So I completely isolated Tutorial Island. I copied a small corner of the app, and now I am free, and I'm going to rebuild Tutorial Island to look like the app. But I'm going to have, I'm able to wrap it in containers. I'm going to be able to add notes. I'm going to be able to add tooltips. I have free reign over Tutorial Island. And it wasn't that big of a deal because, Lakey, it broke my heart. The amount of things I was having to do, the amount of production components that had to know and interact with Tutorial Island. I was like, there's got to be another way. I can't have 40% of my app wrapped in a tutorial wrapper. Like, it just, surely I don't have to riddle 40% of my code with crap to pull off a 6 button click tutorial. Surely there's got to be something better. And what I decided is just duplicate the code. Just duplicate the code. Hide it in a small corner. Do whatever you need to. And the rest of your app will never give a crap. Dag, how we doing? Welcome in. Okay, so this is going to be Tutorial Island. So I need get options for step. Public static get options for step. Oh, you are so good. You are so good. You are literally so good. I'll never know how Copilot is just so good at programming. You too, Akira, you too. Akira, do you use Copilot? get steps. No, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. I'll never know how you did it. I'll never know how you did it. I'm so I am. Let's just put it this way. There ain't no going back for me. I've completely dove in. So here's the fun part. These mappings, as ugly as they are, they built. This is the create habit flow. Here, Lakey, check this. This is the create habit flow. Step one. Here, let's go see if I get the app to start. Step one, press habits tab. Step two is not press today tab. But that's like actually a pretty good test. Let's do that. Let's build that test. Tutorial island step dot press timeline tab. What? Press habits. So we'll start at the top. Press timeline tab, habits tab, today tab, press journey tab. Okay, great. So we're gonna make a little game. We're gonna start with the habits tab, then we're gonna do the today tab, then we'll do the timeline tab, and then we're gonna do that, and then finally the profile tab. There you go. There's our game. Let's see here. Okay, so that's our this is our create habit flow. It's telling you step 1, press this. Step 2, press this. Step 3, press this. Step 4, press this. Step 5, press this. Now, I need to build out the mapping, which is just disgusting. Timeline habits today, but luckily Copilot will do it for me. I don't know how Akira writes software without it. You know how long that would have taken me to write those 5 lines of code? Just saying, dude. Just saying. It's crazy to me. Step 6 by premium. Your head's in the right place, dude. Tutorial is land util. I'll even do myself one better, dude. What am I doing? So for the start, I'm gonna make this private, honestly. And then we'll do public, static, step contains option. Thank you. And then let's do one more. Public static flow contains step. Oh. Flow return. I mean, that's good. Good job, Copilot. Now, Bass, I've only read the first sentence of what you're talking about. I'm already very interested. I've recently started going on walks without listening to anything, just you and your thoughts. It's really interesting and kickstarts a huge variety of thoughts in your brain. I think it's therapeutic. Challenge alert. Major challenge alert right there, dude. Major challenge alert. Dude, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more, dude. When I go on runs and I take out my headphones and it's just me in the world, it's a very wild outcome. It'll test your mental, dude. It'll test your mental. I think that's about to be a challenge. Stop rating me on your lunch breaks. I'll have to click on your account, dude. Usually I'm like running out of here. So I uh I just blast you with a raid. I think it's a good one. I have a suggestion for a challenge. Check DMs daily. Trez, all right, Trez, I got you, dude. Um, Only because you're so adamant about it. I feel kind of weird adding someone to my code base, which is why I haven't. But because you are literally so adamant about it, I got you. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause on that, dude. I have to upgrade to GitHub team or make this repo public to enable the contributors feature. So I would have to add you to, I don't know how I have other contributors. So I'll have to look into that. But they want me to pay, in other words, to add more people. But I looked. Okay, cool. Let's keep cooking. Um, who the hell is Mustard? Okay. Const. Tutorial is active. State. Well, it's because my it's because we moved the repo into an organization. How much shares does Akira have in my company? That's a good question, dude. It's greater than zero. It's greater than zero. I don't know. That's an interesting question. He's definitely a part of this at this point. I'll put it that way. Okay. Let's see here. Current step flow. Let's see here. Flow. Um, he's also an investor because when he first came here, he just was dropping these red donation bombs, which was, but hey, we got shares from here. Let's go. But then instead of dropping donation bombs, he upgraded to actually adding commit bombs and feature bombs, which I much more prefer from one given individual. The we're starting ads. We're starting ads, which is expensive. So any donations, thank you, Jeroen, are going immediately to ads. And unfortunately, I don't think they're going to cover the ads, which is a little iffy for me because then that means we're just pulling money out of my pocket from work to see if we can make this happen. But sometimes, guys, the bird's got to leave the nest. The bird's got to leave the nest. Sometimes it has to happen. So flow, um, flow equals flow tutorial island flow invalid. Okay. Look, guys, it's Tutorial Island. You guys are currently looking at Tutorial Island. Tutorial is targeted. I don't even know what that is. So let's just. So anybody calling this? I don't know what this is. Tutorial Island is active. Let's name this tutorial. Um, let's name this. Yeah, that ain't gonna do. That ain't gonna do. So this is going to become. Let's see here. All right. First of all, I think this is just gonna go to Tutorial Island server service. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to have a util and a service that basically are working with the same stuff. State. Public static. Public static. Oops. So this one's going to be public static. Option. No. What the? Okay, that's fine. We're leaving it at that. So this is going to be Tutorial Island service. And then disable component. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Let's just drop it for a minute. I'll figure it out in a minute. I'm trying to remember things I didn't do anymore. Okay, here we go. Tutorial Island, guys. Look how good it is. Look how great it is. Let me show you something. Look at this. Look at this. Tutorial. Navigation. Tabs. Stacks. I've literally recreated a corner of my app. Well, oh yeah, I've recreated a corner of my app here in tutorial. Not lost in the sauce. Trying to. I built a system. It wasn't good enough. I built a new framework that's going to ultimately support this system. The framework's done. Now I'm trying to integrate the framework back into the system back into the framework, and they're not lining up one to one because this was not well thought out. So we're going to basically rethink it right now. So let's rethink it. Okay. Each one of these things is an option. So let's go to tutorial tab bar, right? Each one of these things is an option. Tutorial island, and we don't want step. And let's name this thing something better, honestly. This is a This is a tutorial island element, honestly. Okay. Congrats to us. We just broke everything because we don't know how to rename with the LSP. Tutorial island element. Okay, great. A tutorial island element. I don't think I like that name. It's an option. No, maybe tutorial island option. So here are the options. This is the lowest level. This is the lowest level option. Yeah, dude, check it out. Click on contributors, upgrade to team, or make this repository public to enable this feature. However, if you go back, you will see I have contributors. And I'm assuming this is because I had these contributors before I migrated over to an organization. So they're probably not going to just ruin your repo. But if you want to continue adding people, you need to pay to play. I'm imagining that's their mindset. That's how good Express is, Donnie. You don't need that many commits to have a fully functioning backend. TypeScript in Express, you can cover a lot of ground with a little bit of code. Is MRR and sales going up? No, but it sure ain't going down either. It sure ain't going down. And we have never marketed before. We've never marketed before. Why don't you do something like this for your hook? Let's see. Good state. I see. You're putting it all in one component or one hook. Not a bad idea. It's just not something I've done. But yeah, that definitely would work. Okay. So we get the state. We determine if it's active. Cool. So let's go to Tutorial Island. Tutorial Island tab. Okay. Watch this. Option. Oh. Hold, please. Island. Tutorial Island element. Consider business first, engineering second. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough for a non-businessman. The way that I've sort of approached this problem, Nate, and it'll either fail or it won't, is I sit here and I go, man, I love writing software. This was years ago. I said, man, I love writing software. I want to write a lot of software. I want to take on a project where I am writing software. Banger alert, by the way. And then I said to myself, well, then I want to start putting all my eggs in a basket because I want to build software. And I said, okay, what's the nearest and dearest problem in my heart? And at the time, and still is, every single day is, how do I be better than I was yesterday? That was my problem I was facing. I was facing a problem. How do I become better than I was yesterday? Because I've become obsessed with this grind of doing that. And profile. Um, I was like, I'm gonna build an app for other people like me that are grinding and want to be better than they were yesterday. And I said, either there will be people out there who fit in this category and they will like my app or not. I'm going to solve the problem I face, and hopefully there are others out there that face it. That is the origin story of why we started in better. That is the origin story right there for you. Hopefully there's people out there. I can't promise there are. I really hope there are, trust me. I really hope there are people out there who like this idea. Time shall tell. Time shall tell. There it is. Potato. You're a genius, is all I can say from that comment. I very much want the Porsche as well. Very much. Okay, so Tutorial Island is built. So let's go to watch this. Are you saying it seems hard to build, or onboarding for this app is going to be a challenge? Tutorial Island today. There it is. Tutorial Island today. Let's go. Let's work. Tutorial Island routes dot today. Cooked to okay. Tutorial Island today. Okay, let's go to timeline. Ah. Tutorial Island today. Tutorial Island. Let's call it today. Done. So now I pop back over to this stack here. Tutorial Island today. Done. Done. Oh, look how lovely. Come on, dude. Tutorial Island today. Let's change the timeline to say today. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. We did it. Look. Timeline today. Look at the top. Timeline today. Timeline today. We are absolutely cooking right now, guys. Okay? In case you were sitting there going, man, is DevDad cooking right now? Wonder no more. Wonder no more. Chef is in. Chef is in. Dental was good. I feel like that's an interesting username. Nate, please share with us your credentials. Please share with us the apps you've built and explain to us the success you've seen. Thanks, Dental. Appreciate it, my friend. There's not one shoe that fits all. And it's a wild play. And it's a wild play to say, "Hey dude, focus on the business first." Okay. Thank you for that advice. Now my app will be better. Thanks to you for blessing us with that advice. Strong, I think it's too different from the way that we've been doing icons right now is my honest take, dude. I love that you're hand building it. But like if you look at all of our icons right now, they kind of have the same theme, the same simplicity, the same vibe. I'm just merely a computer programmer who wants to build an app. And I'm probably going to end up doing it how I want to do it. Okay, so watch this. Today, Nate, were you going to drop a link to your app that you've built or no? Because I want to learn from those who've already done it successfully. Not just hear from them. I want to learn. I want to see. You know what I mean? Okay. Um Tutorial Island banner. So let's put a button right up in this bad boy. View. Sure. View. Thank you. Cool. Now let's pop a button right in here. Button. Done. Press me. Um, Start. Create. Habit. Flow. Okay. Flat icon is the name of it. I saw one with somebody holding a cell phone with a graduation cap on top. I thought that one was very fitting. It didn't have any colors though. Man, I can't believe Nate's not dropping a link to his app. You may have not heard me, but I was hoping you would drop a link to your app, Nate, to show us how you've put the business first and found great success. Okay. So let's go to Tutorial Island Service. Public. Okay, cool. So, the flow contains step. I need to set the state, so therefore I need. Nate, do you not have a link to something you've built, a resume element? Do you have a link to anything that proves the heavy critiques you're bringing in here? Or are you just throwing out random facts, but you haven't actually done it yourself? That's very interesting. Typically, you don't want to give advice that you haven't proven yourself, right? You don't want to just hear and come up with generic ideas and then just like start vomiting them out to other people. Well, no, it's not that I'm too sensitive. How do I know it's good advice? Show me your success. Anybody who's successful and has advice for me, oh my God, please share it. But of course, I want to see, like, how do you know this, Nate? Where have you learned this from? How have you proven it? Yeah, how funny is that? Um, Funny. You're right. You are right. Recursive. That is. It's Nate. Truly, we're glad to have you. It's always entertaining to have someone come in and just drop gems of sweet nothings in our ears. It's always fun. And in the name of programming, I'm going to drop it. But I could talk about this all day. That's how much I enjoy that type of chat. Oh, you got it, my buddy. Okay. So I need a custom hook. Tutorial Island service. Let's go to Tutorial Island util. This thing's getting dropped. Yo, by the way, Nate, scan this QR code. You can start working towards building your habits and chasing your wild dreams. It's all available right here. Free accounts available. Pull out your cell phone, scan the QR code, baby. We would love to have you. Okay. Tutorial. So I need tutorial custom. Damn, do I not have a tutorial island? Custom hooks? Strong, send me a link. Send me a link. I can get you it. I can get you it. Appreciate it, Dental. Appreciate it, Dental. Really do. Nate just saw a couple of venture capitalists get successful, and he's just basking in their success. He's like, oh yeah, those guys got rich. Uh, my people, arbitrary random venture capitalists out in the world somewhere. They know what to do. The fact that you aren't listening to these random venture capitalists from around the world, you are a fool. I need the rabbit R1, by the way. The Lieutenant, let's go. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Okay. Man, do I not have Tutorial Island hooks? Surely I do. You don't need to convince chat. You need to reach VCs or founders or devs. Thank you for that advice, Nate. Truly. Truly. My app is now going to be better thanks to the hard work, dedication, and success that you've put in and found. Embedder will now thrive. So thank you for blessing us with your experience. That sucks about Rabbit, dude. That sucks, man. Poor Rabbit, they just can't catch a damn break, dude. Okay. Tutorial Island. Tutorial Island element. This. A false prophet. False prophet. False prophet mentioned. Strong, did you drop a link, by the way? Because I pay for them, Strong. Nah, but in all seriousness, Nate, you got a long way to go if you're just gonna drop advice with no like credentials. Your head's in the right place though, so I do respect that. I really do. You're trying to find the right way to solve problems. Welcome to the club, buddy. We're all trying to figure this stuff out. But definitely don't just go into random chats and provide advice you know nothing about. Instead, put the work in and discover this stuff for yourself. And over a long period of time of discovery, you will have some reasonable advice to give people. And I think that could be really helpful. So, cheers to you, buddy. I do wish you all the best. I got so little water. Two and a half. Two and a half. Almost three. And we got a wonderful app with a beautiful community. Love my peeps. Yo, let's go, Dev Diaries. Have you heard of a band with 123 megabytes? No. They haven't found a gig yet. Boom. Bro, where were you? Where were you when I needed riddles? I used to have daily riddles in the app. And that's a good one, Strong. Nice, dude. I'll send that to you. Dude, Dev Diaries. I used to do daily riddles, and I literally ran out of riddles. There's not a lot of riddles out there. I'm not even kidding. There's literally not a lot of riddles. I exhausted them all. So I had to stop doing it. The third pick. Hold on, guys. I'm sending Strong this quick. Downloads. One more time. There you go, dude. All right. Back to cooking. Back to cooking. Back to absolutely cooking. Okay. Use tutorial island state. I like this. Tried, lazy, tried. Dude, AI was a nightmare at it. I was so mad at Copilot for being so terrible at it. Okay, use tutorial island state. Use set state. So okay, cool. We'll just comment this out for a minute. ChatGPT. If I said Copilot, I insulted one of my best friends, and that was horrible of me. Okay. Report step press. Drop the riddle on us. Drop the riddle on us. I did not try it with 4. Boom. There's our old riddle. Probably from ChatGPT. Oh no, my mouse is dying. Okay. So what do we need to do? We don't have a use tutorial island state. Use set tutorial island state. Oh, I already have that. Nice. So what we want is tutorial island view tutorial island flow, tutorial island step, flow. Yeah, flow. 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 Then what gives unsolicited advice without any experience in what they're talking about? Inexperienced developers. Inexperienced developers. Okay, see, it's all coming back to me. Nate, all we wanted was credentials. We think you haven't actually done anything yourself and you're coming into places giving advice. Do you not see how weird that is? Okay, let's see here. Why do you keep talking about people who aren't you? Like, do you not, again, do you not, I don't know what to tell you, bro. There we have it, bro. I'm just not. I'm just not. Too toxic. Too toxic. We don't want that energy. It's fun to entertain for a while. It is fun, but he's also wasting my time, which is bad. We need to keep grinding. Tutorial Island service. That's the most ridiculous way to like that. Tell me you're a noob without telling me you're a noob. Sure, sure. There are ways to build apps and try to navigate this process better. Obviously, we've wasted time, burned time building, but that's how you learn. There's only one way to learn, guys, is to take these two things you got here, maybe these 10 things, is to take these 10 things you got and go for like the next like 20 years, and you'll maybe gain some skill set. You know what I mean? Which is what I'm doing. It's like, I don't know anything. And I'm slowly starting to learn stuff. That is the name of the game. Milhouse, hydrate. I need to hydrate and my water is out. Give me 1 sec. I mean, he did troll me. He did troll me. I did get trolled. I will admit that. And I'm kind of mad about it because I don't like getting trolled. Nothing grinds my gears more than to just like adamantly keep pushing the wrong point, thinking it's the right point. I was like, bro, tell me one thing you've done. One thing you've done. Doesn't even have to be that spectacular. Like just anything. You know what I mean? Anything. And he's like, bro, ask any venture capitalist. What? How can that be your defense, bro? How can that be your defense? How's everything going in and better? Scan the QR code to find out, baby. Um, I'm gonna start talking politics with people. I'm gonna start talking politics with people, and they're like, "Bro, how do you know that? Which where have you come up with that information?" Ask the president of the United States, man. Ask the president of the United States. Trust me. You want to go there? Ask the president. Trust me, dude. Oh, so you don't actually know? Just ask the president, dude. I'm just saying. Don't ask me. Ask the president. Yo, Dental, let's go, my friend. Thank you so much for that sub, dude. Glad you're ad free now. Okay. Get initial state. That's not what we want to do. We want to public, we want to create the state, create, totally off topic question. Let's do it. Why is C sharp suggesting you make an instance method static because they don't have instance data? Yes, in my opinion, it is better. Uh, it's because I don't actually know why it's better. I probably should. Who can tell us why statics are better? But the idea is, if you're not operating on instance variables, it might be a memory thing. It might be a memory thing. I don't know. I don't actually know under the hood like why using statics better, but like conceptually is all I can speak to. Making something static applies to the class, not the individual object of the class. And for me, it helps separate out like what is actually interacting with the instance of that class versus what is interacting generally around it. But I don't know the actual tangible benefit. I don't know. It might be a memory thing where like the static methods live in one instance, and maybe I don't know. If you find out, which you should chat GPT it so we can both. Why don't we not guess? Chat GPT it and let me know, dude. New user created. Let's go. It's Milhow. Let's go, Milhow. I was just making sure it wasn't our friend. Create state. Create. We need. To create tutorial island state, and that it's going to take a flow. So const state. There you go, Rajarshi. Sorry. Sometimes I drop a K in there when it's an H. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. Tutorial island state takes what? Flow. Okay. Uh, what doesn't it like? It wants a tutorial island flow state. Const flow state. Tutorial island flow state. I don't know what this even is. So we got to create a tutorial island flow state now. Create flow state, we'll call it. And what does this thing want? State, tutorial on flow state. Flow. Okay, so there's your flow. And then underneath that, we need steps, which I should have get steps from flow. Cooked. Okay. Hell yeah. Return flow state. So now we can say flow state equals create flows. Should probably name this flow state, honestly. Flow state. Who's upset with me? Invalid flow state. Flow state. Boom. Okay, so now we got a flow state. Then what else does this thing want? It wants current step. Well, that would be the first step. So, first step. Current step is the first step. Return state. Tutorial is active. Flow state. Oh my god, we cooked. Okay. Can I use this now? Create state. So let's go to tutorial. No, it's global, which I don't think is a good idea anymore, but that's okay. Flow state. Dude, hell yeah. We're currently working on a tutorial so new users like yourself will be in a much better place. Let me know if you have any hangups in your onboarding experience, dude. Or if it let me know if it just totally all makes sense. Don't worry, Milhouse, we got reminders that we're gonna slap you in the face with. Flow state const. State. Tutorial island state. Tutorial island service dot create state flow. What? Well, what does that do? Oh, that's harpoon. Shift K. How do I see what this object is? It's a tutorial island state. Boom. Then we need to set it. Done. So let's go over to good old to global state. Yeah, don't worry. We got you. Tutorial island states default. Cool. Tutorial island state. Cool. So in theory, it's all set up. So now if I go to tutorial today, watch this. It should be this easy to reset the state. I'll even make it a little thing up here. So we need we need set state equals global custom hooks dot use set tutorial island state set tutorial island state, and then oh yeah, you better if you took the trouble to create the app, you better be set in a habit. Set tutorial island state. Tell me it takes a flow. Can I do Shift K here to see what this thing is? Nice. I gotta get better in that habit. It's right there. That was weird. Shift K. Perfect. So it takes a flow. Okay. So then we can do tutorial flow dot create habit. Okay, what's wrong with you? Tutorial island service. There is nothing wrong with you. 24. Probably because I've got a bad global state here. So I'll just do that. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, we're in there. We're in there like swimwear. Let's go. Beautiful, strong. Ship it. Upload it. All right, guys. So, upon clicking this, everything should go tutorial models. Everything should get disabled except which one? The habits. This one right here. Oh, this one right here. So here we go. Let's click and see what happens. Of course, nothing. Of course, nothing. Okay, so we got to figure out why. Console.log. Let's at least start here. Okay, so you're not even getting into there. Start create habit state. Use no, he's still nice, dude. Neovim, amen. Okay, wait, what does this thing do? Yeah. Console log setting. Flow. Here we go. Come on, baby. Give me something here. Okay. There you go. So create state console.log. Okay, let's try again. Yep. And then we set tutorial island state. Cool. So then let's go to element. This is probably broken. Console.log false. Cool. So it's set, guys. It's just not disabling the elements because this is failing me. Is not equal to invalid, of course. Console log state.flow state. I've learned that building with there it is. Okay, so it's active. Doing development with Redux, like the actual development part can get so in the weeds and like your state, like I can't see my state, so I don't know what it is. I wish I could manually like modify the state so I could be like, okay, clear this field and restart it. It's just this black box you hope is in a good place. Tutorial Island is true. So yes, we are exactly where we want to be. So now we need to say const component is in active React Native Redux dev tools. React Native debugger, let's go. I'm no stranger to the debugger, although I never got it to work. Yeah, that looks dope. I would definitely look into that because I would love to have control over what's going on in here. Component is no, so this is going to say option is part of current step equals step contains option. What does this thing want? It wants the step. Current step. Step contains option. Step contains option. Which debugger? I don't know which one it was. I probably lost 30 plus hours trying to get debugging to work in React Native, so I punted on it. I do got it working on I do have it working on the back end, like Express, which is dope. Okay, so check this out. Step contains option. Console.log. We'll put this banger on, by the way. Resident DJ, let's go. Oh, come on. Gotta restart the app. Cold boot. All right, guys. So while this is starting, let me kind of give you a walkthrough. Every single element is wrapped by this component. Every single tutorial element. Yeah, I lost Expo Web Dev support a long time ago. I diverged somehow. So anyway, check this out. We get every single element gets the tutorial state and we check if it's active. I should probably early return, but I don't. Maybe I will. You can say if it's not active, return that. Great. Right? If pass through. Then you can say if step does not contain option, return. No. It's blocked. Then we'll return pass through. Nice. That's kind of my style of building software right there. I love a good early return. Okay, so here we go. Embedder. So if we don't have a tutorial state, then don't do anything. If we have a tutorial state and it's the invalid one, use pass-through. Pass-through means don't block the UI. Step contains option. Obviously, each button click has an option. Does the current step we're on contain that option. And I don't know where it's let's do a bit of console.logs. Step does not contain option. Perfect. Don't know why the options. Current step. How do I get the current step? Cool. Press habits tab. Odd. Let's go over to tab. Tutorial. Tab bar. Okay, I'm not seeing. I think I just botched it. I think I just botched it, guys. And believe me, it wouldn't be my first time. Wouldn't be my first time with a botch. Okay, home is today. What? Home is timeline. Else if today is today. Else if journey. Else if user profile. Else. Okay, there it is. This needs to be habit. It's going to work right here. So enjoy. Enjoy. Here we go. Boom. Boom. I knew I should have took a poll on my 20th attempt. Look it, guys. Look it, guys. I am in Tutorial Island. Everything is disabled, but the first step. The first step, if we go to models, the first step is habits tab. So when I click here, it lets you go there. The next thing we need to do is acknowledge that we've made this step, and we need to progress our state. That's the next step. Exactly. Exactly, Strong. So for what it's worth, Strong, that's why I wanted to have the double layer of on presses, because I wanted the top layer to say, hey, we just successfully clicked this, advance the step. But I needed the bottom button, aka the actual tab, to click. That's why yesterday I wanted the double layer of on presses, but due to complications and skill issues, we couldn't make that happen. So since we've just built Tutorial Island, so let's go to tab bar. Let's see if we can figure this out. Here's the best part. Maybe. I unfortunately think we're kind of back in the same place. To be honest with you, we're not in a great place right now. That sucks. So this is where we are. In a perfect world, I would do this. There's your pressable. Now it's disabled because we're pressing the pressable. Razarshi, send him on over, my friend. Glad you're interested. All right. So that's the problem right here, Strunk, in a nutshell. This thing's a pressable. Underneath it's a pressable. The pressable underneath is not getting engaged. And that's what I needed. I needed nested pressables. So, the only way I can see this working, which I hate, but at least we're in Tutorial Island, am I right? Funny enough, that's what Strong said, but I don't think that'll do it. I think it behaves the exact same way. But if two people said it, we might as well try it. Or as my one buddy says, we might as well try it. Um, there's no way that just worked. There's just no way. There's just absolutely no way. There's no way if after I add an alert here that works. I just refused. I absolutely refuse to believe it. I'll be sick to my stomach if this works. I'm sick. I am sick to my stomach. I am sick to my stomach. You didn't. I asked you, does it click both levels? You never told me yes. That's what I was trying. I was asking yes, no. You never told me yes. Why didn't you tell me yes, dude? Because that's what I needed. So what does this mean? First of all, Otiv, thank you for mentioning that. What does this mean for me? I don't think it means too much other than what we already have. But this is nuts. This is nuts. This is actually nuts. Jason's mom, bro, shut up, dude. Akira, look at this. If you weren't paying attention, watch this. Watch this. Apparently, a touchable without feedback receives an alert and just forwards it on. So I have a button sitting on top. So what is the significance of that? You're right. I did get sick. I did get sick. It was sickening, to be honest with you. It actually was sickening. What is the significance of this, you guys might ask? The significance is 100% discount on bugs. What's the PR for? Into what repo? Now that you finally infiltrated all my repos. I don't think you've infiltrated my I don't think you've infiltrated my jobs repo yet, which is the cron jobs. I'm sure that's coming soon, but I don't know if you've infiltrated that one yet. Oh no, that's not a big deal. I didn't pass it in yet. Uh, Strong truly did this morning literally goes use touchable without feedback. I'm mad at Strong for not answering my question when I said do both. I'm not mad. But I needed that data. Oh, option. Okay, screw it. Option. Strong. That's okay because I don't know anything anyway. Yeah, Otiv. So check this out, guys. When I click this, it reports the option that was pressed. And why is that significant? Because now what we say here in pass-through, we here, let me push this PR through quick. That's kind of how we do it. Embedder server pers. Boom. I'm just gonna blindly review it. All right, so you added some includes. See, that's why I hate. This is textbook. I'm just putting it out there. This is why I hate. This is why I hate how I just return all data, because now whatever was coming through, what is this? Create's not a big deal. But either way, whatever was coming through here is now every single endpoint that comes through here now returns more data. But it's create, so that's not a big deal. But you see my point. You see the principle. It's a bad design, but I think everything is bad designs. So you gotta pick your poisons. Owner notification type. Oh god, this is gonna require thinking, dude. Challenge comment back. Blend a little comment back. Nice. So you create a new type. Do you like my notification system? By the way, Akira, now that you've been in there, do you think I've crafted a nice and generic notification system? Same with likes. Same with likes. How do you cope with the 80-20 to 28 rule, especially when less... I got the answer, Tyrant. Tyrant, I got the answer. And hopefully, Akira, it's easy to extend upon. Which it looks like it is. This PR is not that big. Tyrant, luckily for you, I got the answer. I don't actually know what the 80-20 and the 20-80 is, but I can tell you this. Ship at all costs.